If you think Sheriff Joe should have been convicted and gone to jail, then I have to kindly disagree with you, because Sheriff Joe had my state's best interest in mind, and frankly, whatever your local morals are, they really don't apply. I understand that a lot of what he did was incredibly controversial, and it was not fully okay. And I say not fully because, in some respect, what he did is okay for us and here. Our problem lies with Mexico, and the only true way to be 100% sure that we're solving that problem is by acknowledging the fact that they are the issue, and that needs to get addressed. And how do you deal with Mexican citizens who are causing problems here? Yeah, you kind of have to be a little bit on the sketchy side with what you're doing and the way that you're operating. You know what? I honestly get it. I get that for some people it was super rude and there were problems caused for them and whatever, but at the end of the day, he had our state's best interest at heart. That's all I can ask for as a citizen here. And he wasn't even my was the sheriff for nearby. I don't live in Maricopa County. But that being said, I do visit and often find myself in Maricopa County because where I am is not necessarily quite right for everything that Maricopa County can offer. We can't offer where I am. Sorry, miniature tangent there while trying to figure out to make sure that I place this right. Anyway. Yes, what he did is sketchy, and yes, what he did is controversial, but I don't know what you would expect. It's shit happens, and we move on. You know? We had issues with SB 1070, and goddamn moron Grijalva up and decided to screw us over and basically say to boycott our state. No, he didn't basically say. He did say to boycott our state. And I have a huge issue with that. I don't appreciate my representatives not representing me. Like, fucking McCain keeps going against what we're saying, and I hate it. I'm sick of it. And all I can do is wait so that we can vote these people out. But unfortunately, like Grijalva, we did get rid of him, but now he's a representative for a place other than us. It's just ridiculous. I forgot to place information booths. Oops. But anyway, I cannot stand politics sometimes. But I know you guys are probably like, Jesus, Katie, how can you not stand politics? It's like 90% of what you talk about on Twitter. Because I fucking hate it. God, these fucking people. They're just driving me insane. I don't know where to place them there. Oh, you know what I can do? Get rid of that, and then I can place one. Mr. No Guy, you need to calm your titties. Those are like right next to each other. Whatever. Not much I can do about it. It's everybody's pissed at everybody, and you know, at the end of the fucking day, it sucks, but that's life. And I hate to be the guy who says that, but you know, it's true. At the end of the goddamn day, shit has happened. That was an interesting sound. And why do you fucking want that old-ass man going his ass to fucking jail, prison, whatever the fuck. That's fucking wrong. He served, I thought it was the military, I might be misspeaking. No, he served in, like, DPS. That's what it was. He's been a sheriff and some form of cop. Or officer, if you prefer that. Like, this guy served for our state. And y'all are like, fucking throw him away, lock away the key. Go fuck yourself. I know I don't often say that in full, but when I say it, I damn well mean it. Like, you are a disgusting human being if you're wishing that somebody be thrown into jail, prison, etc. for doing their job. Yeah, it was controversial, and I'll say it time and time again. It was fucking controversial, the way that he handled things. But you need to grow up and realize that that's a reality. Welcome to politics, and welcome to handling the Arizona border. Like, y'all don't understand how fucking screwed our border is. I live in a drug trafficking route. Now, I'm not in any danger, you know, knock on wood, that probably just reverbed through the mic and whatever, but I'm not in any danger where I am. But just a couple, literally a couple few miles from my house, in a neighborhood within my city, well, not in the neighborhood, but next to, there's a fucking trafficking route where our police keep finding drugs, and you know what? Make it fucking stop. Solve the problem, and if the problem means that you have to be a little bit sketchy with the way that you're screening, then you know what? You have to be a little sketchy with the way that you're screening. And what you're not realizing, those of you who do not live here, it's not that they're going, oh look, a fucking Mexican, go get him. No, it's that this person has already done something a little suspicious, and that it's worth looking into. There might be something going on. You don't know. Half the time these people are driving really, really old beater cars. Beater cars, sorry. Sometimes I get a little too ahead of myself and I forget to pronounce words fully. Sometimes people are driving cars, and they're driving like assholes, they're driving recklessly, their cars look like a heap of shit, you can't read the license plate, you know, whatever the fuck is happening. And a cop goes, I don't know, that looks fishy. I drive a 20-year-old Camry, one of the most likely to be used cars for drug trafficking, people trafficking, because it looks inconspicuous, and they haven't realized yet that they need to stop using those cars. But, you know, it's a fucking problem, and they do something to get caught. And then shit gets handled. And you know what? The more shit that gets handled, dyslexic, sorry. The more that's handled, the better. The less there is on the streets. And you know what? I hate to be that guy, but as soon as Trump assumed office, I was hearing less and less about fucking drugs and bullshit coming through our state, at least where I am. I don't know about the rest, I can't speak for the whole state, but I'm a little bit close with our local police department, and no, that doesn't mean that I'm some little fucking cock for cops. I just know better than to trust all of the bullshit that's being thrust upon their names. And frankly, it's absurd, the bullshit that cops get. And I can go on and on about this shit. But you've got people like Arpaio doing their fucking job for years who just get shat on. And that's not okay with me. I don't want to put that there, it doesn't fit. So, again, if you fucking hate Arpaio, then we can't get along. And that's very clear, most of the time. I am totally cool if you're like, I hate Arpaio, but I don't feel like politics should matter. Cool! I like that. I have friendships like that. I am friends with a giant, flaming, super Oregon-loving, goddamn liberal. Ugh. And he and I can't talk politics, but you know what? I respect that he has his opinions and he respects that I have mine. And at the end of the day, we know that we can't really discuss much, but we can still chill with the fact that we're not gonna fucking kill each other over it. And we can hang out, we can play games together, we can go to the same events, we can see things and do things and blah. And that's fine. And I'm cool if you're one of those people. I would rather be your friend and know that you don't want to talk politics than have you rear up and block me. You know? And that's fine. That's good stuff. It's always better to be accepting of someone else's shit than not. I don't want to place this. And honestly, that's the way I was raised. If you can't tolerate someone's bullshit, ignore it or move on. If they can't tolerate what you've got going, you can't tolerate what they've got going, the two of you obviously shouldn't talk to each other. But if you can be chill human beings, then ta-da! You've got a nice little match there, and you can chill with that. I don't know where to put this, but this looks cool, so I'm gonna put it. I'm sure I've tangentized everything here, but I'm sick of people being ridiculous and rude and hateful. God, all that fucking hateful shit, knock it off. Just knock it off. Put a giant coffee cup. Make it spill. Actually, that's kind of cool. I like that. You know, I've been over it a million times. I could be over it a million more and end up in the same position. So, you know, it's easier to not be an asshole. And, yeah. That's gonna be it for this episode. Like, comment, and share as you please, and I'll see you next time.